Hi, hey there, it's me, Just Variety. I was kind of curious at the start because when I transferred to the Overwatch 2 scene, to the Overwatch 2 scene, I saw noise or music coming from one of my audio mixers. So I looked at it in confusion as to why it was picking something up. But upon rechecking, that was just Overwatch 2's audios. But anyway, today we are playing Overwatch 2, specifically the new stadium mode. I didn't even plan on like playing during the Street Fighter collab, and I have no idea who some of these are supposed to be. Like, I know that Ryu or Hanzo is supposed to be Ryu. Sigma is I forgot his name, M Bison, I believe. Zen is supposed to be Dalsim, and Monkey Winton Overwatch is supposed to be what's his name again? But I do know. I just forgot what his name was. Anyway, yeah, let's head straight into Stadium because the queue is somewhat long. And yes, I have already played Stadium before, specifically on this account, this Just Variety account. I only played Stadium once and lost, by the way. But I played Stadium already because, as you saw probably in the thumbnail, I very quickly played one game of Stadium with no intents of winning nor losing, just playing whatever, trying to get a feel for this new account, for this other account, and then took a screenshot of the, I guess, item and power menu. And other than having it played once in this account, I have already played it on different accounts too, specifically mine's and a friend's. And on that other, not mine account, on my friend's, I did manage to win once, and only once. I've already played this game on my own account like a couple of times already, to no avail. I keep losing. It's either one of two scenarios. It's either my team and the enemy team just alternate between winning and losing, or it's a complete sweep. Either we win the first game and then the enemy team just suddenly becomes 100 times better and then proceeds to win 4 games in a row. to that, we just can't do anything. Because it's a rich get richer world. That's one of the things I noticed in Stadium, which is if you're rich, you get to buy power, or no, you get to buy items, and with those items, you get to destroy more opponents, and destroying more opponents give you their bounties, and their bounties give you more money, more power, more killing. And it's just a cycle. So the rich get richer simulator. So it is quite rare to have those scenarios where we alternate between winning and losing. However, I guess the trade-off for that is it's kind of fun. And I say kind of because if we're gonna lose anyway, just make it quick. Just give me at least a bit of time to learn. And the first time I played this, I was just scrambling about in what items and powers were in the first place, because I am like one of those players that only play Overwatch whenever there's something new or big that happens. Because I was more of a player back then in Overwatch 1. So it's kind of weird for me, this whole new system. However, in the past couple of times I've already played Stadium, I did manage to absorb like a decent amount of knowledge, I guess. And with those, I found out that the best build was to just look in the internet. Because I have no idea like how to like efficiently build a good team or a good composition for Cassidy. And not only that, it like takes really long to read all of the individual items, powers on their own. Like I know some of the items are constant between other characters as well, so I can try playing as different characters to get a feel for the items proficiency in general. But I'm a Casuan Turk, so so I'm kind of stuck with Cassidy. And you can also say that I could have went to the practice mode. However, I say this to you. I don't oftenly play Overwatch in the first place, so I already don't have time for just practice. And right now I am gonna do a build on the internet, and it suggests full house, so you know what, sure. But actually full house, okay, I guess full house. That makes sense. That's a pretty solid power, I gotta say, for Cassidy. However, I don't think like it's the best. It is pretty cool though, especially since Cassidy has items, or no, not items exclusive to him. Like there are in general items that increase your ammo, specifically this and this. I'm pretty sure there are some other question mark items that also increase your ammo. No, actually only these three. Okay, but other than those, I guess Cass also has some powers on his own, especially that one where you defeat someone you had just critted, grants you 1 additional max ammo for this round, for that round you're in. And that is pretty awesome actually. And when I first played Stadium, I believe originally you weren't able to take a look at other people's builds, but I guess now you can, just to see what build they did. And that should be defeated. There we go, like that. I'm kinda lagging, which is bad. I see someone in the backlines. I'm gonna help our tank real quick. We also have our Mercy's pocket anyway, so we're safe. That's that. Let's go to the point. They already took it though, but I think gaining tempo is better, especially kills. Yeah, just for the monies. Not to mention that it's still just early game right now, so we don't have a lot to lose. That is kind of difficult to maneuver though. I feel so different because the last time I played, like even just Overwatch in general, was on my friend's setup, which was way more smooth. It felt like watching one of those like transformed into 60 FPS movies instead of them being like in the usual 24 frames per second. It like suddenly transformed into 60 FPS. But the difference is that it wasn't just 60 FPS. It was like more than 60. Like way more than what I already have. And that is like dancing around 100. And my friends has his dancing around 200, which is so insane. Their cast is so powerful. Like, what do they have? I don't know what power they have, but I just know that they are so powerful right now. I have no idea how they're doing it. Oh, and that one time, by the way, that one singular time, that I won using my friend's account, it was when my team, had a hacker in it, which was kind of sad, but also kind of funny at the same time. Sad because I can't believe the only way, or at least for now, for me or for us to win is there to have is for there to be a hacker on our team just to win. But other than that, I find it funny though because of the same reason. Anyway, I'm gonna copy this website's insert saliva drooling out of my mouth. This website's build. I don't have enough money to buy talent modification. We do have this special one, wanted poster, and I don't have enough money to buy that. How about this? Aftermarket firing pin, I can buy that. And actually, that's everything that I can buy. You know what? That's okay. We have 2 items that speed our fire rate and 2 items that increase our ammo. I'll take 9, honestly. And this is also additional 9% damage. That's another thing that I'm kind of curious about, actually. Oh, wait. I just kind of figured it out as I was saying it. I was thinking, does the percentage of the items get added after the buff that the item actually gives you on its own? Or are they at the same time? And I think they're at the same time. So the +9 that I have on my power gets added to whatever the buff of the actual items gave. Ow. I believe that was a headshot. That was so powerful. I am dying. All of them are so powerful. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Oh my gosh. Now I'm taking a peek. Like, what do you have? Huh? Just roll with it. After combat roll, prevent all incoming damage. So basically invincibility. Plus 50 health. Take 25 less damage. Eagle's Eye. Is this survival? I believe it is, right? Farther than 12 meters. Oh, that's kind of overpowered, huh? And this is an epic rarity too, so that makes sense. I see that their Cassidy also has a bounty, which gives more incentive to defeat him. However, with his survival item, it really is just a pretty uphill battle from here. Gain some distance, Zarya, I believe. Or like that, Moira. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh. I'm also kind of thrown off. Oh my gosh. Please heal me. I have nowhere to go because the other side has Cassidy and the other has Soldier. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm still kind of thrown off in playing using my own account. Because what? What? 3 headshots in a row. Oh yeah, he is hacking. Like, he's not even trying to hide it. Okay. You know what? This is what I get for winning the other day. Winning the other day with a hacker on our team. Yeah, like there's just no way for us to win. Especially with his damage reduction. So he doesn't even need to worry about placement. Because he just knows that he's gonna rip the enemies to shreds. Because usually, that's just one of the ways you can counter... I guess, bad hackers, is because they don't know how to play the game. They just rely on what the hack gives them. Or at least that's what I saw, or that's what I remember from previous people's experience with hackers. That's a shame though, how we really can't do anything with him. Or to him. And what's kind of annoying actually is that, other than there being someone that left our team, is that the enemy Cassidy that's hacking isn't even getting MVP per round. It's always their their soldier. Anyway, up next for us is Dead Man Walking. This is what I've been saying earlier, where eliminating an enemy you've recently critically hit grants 1 max ammo for the round. It's kind of hard or difficult to do that. However, I think it is still manageable. Anyway, quick load chamber. Oh, I don't need this. You know what? I need talent modification. I cannot buy the survival one, the wanted poster that gives me more money. Actually, why am I even trying? Are we even gonna win this round? Social. Who is their Cass? Enemy team. I have no idea who their Cass is. I guess I'll just take a look later. What's their name? Okay, I have no idea, but I do have pattern recognition. And I know it's you. I'm gonna block. Also report, I guess, for hacking. Cheating. There we go. Hacking. There we go. Continue. And then yeah, I'm not even gonna give a description. Just take a look at the recording yourselves, whoever's in charge of banning people. Oh my gosh, that is unfortunate, man. Because we really can't already do anything because 1, we're bad, 2, there's someone hacking, which makes the scenario all the worse. And there he is again. Okay, Ryan's antied. Ryan's not antied. The point goes to them. To the surprise of no one. I really can't do anything. I feel like I'm so used, even though I just played for a short while on my friend's account. With the very high FPS. That was so smooth. Revealed. I still have no idea what revealed means, by the way. Oh my gosh. What a first game. Moya just teabagging. Bro gave up. Was not even trying anymore. What is she throwing? That looks like a combination of what? Of Helix rockets and Junkrat's bombs. What was that? You know what? At least give me 1 hit. We're only 2 players too, which is annoying. We really can't do anything anymore. I can't even like chase after this Mercy and try anything. Yeah, because I just die. Oh, or at least I got Mercy. You know what? Sure. We lose this game anyway. Like this general game. After 3 consecutive wins from the enemy team, or just any team rather, they just win already. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's very sad. And yeah, that should be 4, right? Oh, and wow, insane how the Cass just suddenly becomes the MVP. He's not even the play of the game. You know what? Let's move on to the next match already. No point in crying about this one. I already did everything that I can, so I think at that point there's nothing I can really say. Let's continue. I mean, you know what? Since we're here streaming now anyway, might as well like try practicing some stadium stuff. Right now I have like 3 builds on the ready for Cass, and I think it would be fun for us to try all 3 of them at least once, preferably without a hacker in the game. So yeah, let's try this. First up, I have a build that specifically focuses on Cassidy's ammo. Especially this one, the full house. how it increases our damage per ammo that we have. It's kind of a difficult thing to pull off, especially putting it up to 25, but not impossible. Flash in the pan is also one of our other powers. Eliminating an enemy recently damaged by flashbang grants 15% ultimate charge. I have no idea why ultimate charge. Hot potato, flashbang adds 3 extra ammo on hit until peacekeepers are reloaded. That makes sense in the sense of these 3 working together. However, this I don't understand. And I believe that they, like, which one was it? The invincibility build. This one is also pretty good, by the way. After using combat roll, peacekeepers next primary fire can auto aim within 9 meters while under cooldown. However, I guess I don't really know just how far 9 meters is. And let's try going for the max ones we have. We have Code Breaker, which is this. Ignore 50% of armor's damage. I feel like that should be useful if only like most of the enemies had armor, but for most cases it's just the tank. Commander's Clip. For more max ammo, I understand. I have the Spider. I also really like this, by the way, because it's basically a kill confirm. Weapon Jammer. I have no idea what that is. More power on the weapon? Sure. Dealing weapon damage negates 10% of the target's bonus attack speed and increases your attack speed. Also, it's basically an attack speed steal instead of a life steal for 2 seconds. Understandable. But is 10% even a lot in the first place? Anyway, Phantasmic Flux is our next one. Phantasmic Flux. We don't... Oh, it's a survival thing. Okay. Phantasmic Flux. Which one is... What is this? It just gives everything. Vanadium injection. I'm pretty sure if you injected vanadium into yourself, you'd die, right? You'd unalive, I mean, my bad. 50% shields, while at 100% ultimate charge gain, 50 health. Okay, that's kind of powerful. 10% weapon power, 10% ability power, 10% attack speed, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10% movement speed. Basically, a how did we get here item. Frankie's Fixer. Who's Frankie? Not the One Piece character. 50 health. Heal 10 life. Whatever that symbol is. For each ammo loaded using combat roll. Oh, I understand how it works. So this should also come in handy with our ammo build. However, we need Phantasmic Flux. And, oh, it's this one. Weapon power, ability power, lifesteal, and ability lifesteal. While at full life, lifesteal grants up to 100% over health. So that's basically an add-on to our already relatively high health. With respect to the main game, obviously. But that's really powerful. And it only shows 5 items for the last couple of rounds. So I guess let's grab some more from weapons. And if I had to decide, I think max ammo would be best, right? Because it puts us at 10, yeah. That's one hit. Okay, that is nasty. That is disgusting. You know what? How much damage do we deal? Where's the change hero? Oh, I didn't mean to pick. Oh, yeah, and since I'm at full health, I have over health. What? I'm a tank. 507 HP for 1 DPS. You know what? Let's try Bastion first. Since Bastion also has armor. That's almost a one-shot. And I believe I have ability increase, right? That's a combo for sure. You know what? Let's try stronger. Who has the highest health? Like Roadhog probably is the most tanky, right? Okay, let's try fanning the hammer. Oh, wait, I have 18. What? How? Oh, is it? Oh, because I defeated Bastion with a headshot. Why 18 though? Like, can I get more? No, I can't. That's probably because of the roll, right? And if I reload, that disappears. What? Why's it still here? Oh, do I not have the... Is it a power? I believe it is a power. Where if I reload, I get... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to. Like, I get... Where's my powers? Okay. I guess I just can't see it. Anyway, I guess I just don't have it equipped.
I'm really feeling the heat.
The power that gives me more ammo for when I roll within the range of the enemy. Anyway, let's start fanning the hammer again. That's just so powerful, and we have still more ammo in our barrel. Can we get more? Actually, we do. We get 2 more. What? Really? Okay, we get 1.5, like around 1.5. Because it alternates between giving us 1 and 2.
Bone orchard out here.
Yeah, actually. Hello, welcome back to the stream, Catherine. How have you been doing? Yes. Well, in base game Overwatch, I'm not that new. However, since like Overwatch 2's fall off, I guess, I haven't gotten to play that much Overwatch. And I'm only now playing again because of Stadium 2. And I feel like I got sent back to the past where I know nothing again. I'm literally just copying some internet builds for Cassidy. I feel so new to the game again. But I guess the mechanical skill of knowing how to aim works in our scenario. Because I at least skipped the stage of having to relearn how to aim. And I'm not sure if it actually helps, but I have been playing a bit of Osu. And with that being said, I actually plan on playing Osu like next time. I'm just not sure yet when. And I'm still kind of 50-50 on it if I'm gonna stream it, because it might get taken down. People are talking about it recently because apparently there were cool updates. So you gave it a try. Yeah, there's like a huge overhaul, like an entire game mode that just kind of overwrites the default game mode. But I guess if you want to take it slow, you could also, ironically, play quick play, because Stadium feels like too much on the head. Like probably practice first, I guess, the core mechanics of the game, and then move to Stadium, because Stadium is like Overwatch, right? And then there's like an RPG system where for every enemy you defeat, you get money, and every round you finish, the money that you earned, you can use to buy items. It's like such a big yeah. I guess I'll just show you. It's such a big update. Yeah, you even have powers that completely change your playstyle. Survival that increase your HP, stats, whatever, ability for ability, weapon for damage and ammo. There's so many new things. That's why I just kind of brute force it by going to the internet, copying their builds, and taking a look at what fits me the best. And I kind of want to try each build that I saw at least once without there being a hacker in the game, because earlier I already played a match and it was very annoying. There was a hacker, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like, there's also a meme where FPS players originally like say, oh, like, let's play Osu because I heard it's a good aim trainer, and then the meme is that the people eventually just get addicted to Osu and they completely forget about their FPS game anyway. And it is fun. I'm not sure if it actually helps me though, but I guess it physically it helps because it makes me have more control over my hands instead of like jittering, having my hand jitter. And that helps, I guess that helps. Yeah, actually, like the amount of knowledge you have to absorb, you can just write a thesis about it. So, like this build, like your entire thesis paper is based on one build and why it works. Honestly, that's also what I feel with Holocure, but I feel like at the same time, I'm at my wits end when making Holocure builds. But we manage. I guess it also just comes down to experience, because when I first started playing Overwatch like a couple of years ago, like before it was even Overwatch 2, I just kept thinking like this aiming thing, because Overwatch is my first FPS game, sadly, or my first FPS game rather, that I fully invested in. And at first I thought like this isn't gonna fly with me, I feel, because this aiming thing, it's too much for my kid brain. For my very young brain back then. And now I guess look at me. I have like decent weapon accuracy, like around 40. And we'll just see if I do still have it. One thing that's kind of throwing me off right now though is like a couple of days ago I played using my friend's setup and they had better computer specs, which played the game much smoother than my computer. And now, even more so, to add on to that, I'm streaming, so it so it kind of dents my Overwatch graphics a bit. But I feel like I wouldn't play Stadium by myself otherwise. It's always either with a friend or for stream. I still wanna get good though. So who knows? I might also play off stream. I'm thinking. Recently too, with the college announcements, because I'm still in college. Yeah. Super sad. With the college announcements, I've been hearing like, okay, finally a Cassidy that isn't hacking. I've been hearing like apparently my course that I chose gets to go to college way earlier than everybody else, which is kind of annoying. And I just have no idea how I'm supposed to do anything with that. Anyway, finally a game that's not filled with hackers. There we go. Oh, that would have been my kill, but that's okay. We share bounty here. We share bounty, we share money. Even with like my frame rate jumping up and down, it's surprising that I managed to do that. Like, yeah, see, weapon accuracy 57. I'm kind of proud of that. That's years of having no life and also the pandemic happening. So I'm thankful. No, I'm just joking. Obviously, the pandemic wasn't the best thing. However, I did just make my most out of it. Okay. That's one. That's nice. See ya. And I also already have... Oh, I'm antied. I have ult. That's a headshot. Their Anna's one. Their Cass got diffed. I'm sorry. Because you're not a hacker. But I'm not calling myself at hacker levels. Nor am I using hacks. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. I've also been seeing a lot of mythical Juno users. And their skin is pretty cute, I guess, I gotta say. I like it. It's like eye candy, I gotta say. Anyway, first game, first win. Hopefully we keep this lead. It would be sad if I just suddenly lose. Anyway, let's get some more stuff. Weapon grease, I already have that. Compensator, yep. Ammo reserves, sure. Stockpile, that's this. For more ammo, more power, more opportunities. Next is talent modification, which I cannot get. However, I can get aftermarket firing pin though. So I guess that works. And since I have a bit more money still, I guess I can afford to buy at least one survival so that I don't die. Because usually, the second round is when suddenly everyone become juggernauts. Or probably glass cannons. You know what? Sure. I can do this. This also gives me more tempo to move along with my team. So that's cool. Thank you, thank you. I'll for sure try my best to keep this streak going for this game. And who knows, this might just be my first win in Stadium after like tens of times of playing this without a hacker. That's a headshot, pretty good. The D.Va, pretty interesting how the D.Va is taking a lot of damage for a tank. I wonder if for tanks the like main build that they use actually is survival items. Oh come on. Oh really? He fades that fast? I see him beneath me too. I saw him grab the health pack. Where's... There we go. I hear him, yeah. Are you for real? He timed his fade? Why? Why are you doing this, Reaper? You're not bald, bro. Bro, it's not him. He just faded away again. As my frames drop. I hear him. I see you, and I'm lagging. Oh, come on. Fight me. Yeah. Fight me, Reaper. So-called death. There we go. He really couldn't have done anything there since I naded him. Oh, that's a pitfall. Okay. Put me up. There you go. Bye, D.Va. Or D.Va Mech. No! She keeps DMing. Defense matrixing. She probably also has the power that gives her health. Oh, I did not see him. She probably has the power that for every damage that she absorbs in DM gives her health. Oh, that's me. I wonder if it shows the MVP. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. I just knew I couldn't let her mech again. I always keep trying to do that whenever I see divas that are remeching, but whenever I try to do that like base game or in comp, it's always like their team is either really good or just coincidentally always around D.Va, because they always defend D.Va so well that I get a hit in, but I can't finish the job. Anyway, next power, Dead Man Walking. There we go. 1 max ammo for every crit hit kill. Or kill after getting hit with a crit. Regardless, being hit with a crit. And for our items, weapon grease, we still have that. Compensator, sure. Ammo reserve, stockpile. Talent modification module. We don't have that. Other than the fact that we're already full. I guess I can remove weapon grease in turn for more power, because I wouldn't really need more speed if I'm already defeating them. Anyway, compensator. Let's start removing this, and yeah, the build that I'm following suggests to have at least one survival. And now that we're deeper in the match or in the game, it is much more likely that they're more powerful. So a survival item goes a long way. This also gives me more money, so that kind of preps us in case we lose this round. And you know what they say? I don't know what they say. like prepare for the worst. Expect the best, prepare for the worst, or something like that. Oh, I kind of don't want to be in the low ground too. because other than Star Wars teaching me that the high ground is the best spot, it's also easier to get flanked from the right or from the low ground. I'm also fanning the hammer really quickly. What? I have no idea which item I picked, by the way, that gave me that much attack speed. There we go. Oh my gosh, Ryan. He's just that guy. Oh, they say we win this. Yeah, we win this. This is our last fight, by the way, if we win. Because once we get 3 consecutive wins right off the bat in the first game, we already automatically win. However, I'm not sure if that's much of a statement for the build or just the team, specifically Ryan. Oh my gosh, someone please defeat Anna to give me that +1 ammo. Oh, he shoots really quickly. I guess now I'm seeing why attack speed is also pretty useful. Headshot him. There we go. +1, 10 ammo. I'll take it. Oh yeah, like we're winning this, right? There's no way we don't. Yeah, and I already have Deadeye. There we go. Payday +5. I'll take it. We win! We win this! That's how we do it. We do win, right? like question mark? MVP bonus. Yeah, we do. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Finally, I won this game mode. After like what, 3 days worth of playing this with my friend. What's worse is, if I have a friend, we have no excuse that a miscommunication happened because we also have we're also in a call, so we can call out to each other. But usually what just happens, oh finally, calibration and victory gave me 150 rank progress. There we go. Oh my gosh, rookie 4. So satisfying. Really putting in the work. Yeah, actually, you know what, I should have endorsed them. Can I? I can't. Oh man. If only I can endorse them, I would have. Always mad respect to the healers. Like last time when I was playing with my friend too, like our healers were doing pretty well, and my friend was playing as the tank. I was obviously Cassidy again. Like I'm a 1/3. Anyway, let's try a different build too. Here's a build focusing on Cassidy's crit. Dead man walking immediately for the crit, for the crit power. And having played all of your crit, always a good thing. However, I'm just not sure here where aiming is part of the crit. Full house. Or we basically swap their order between each other, which I guess makes sense because we're starting to get value off of crit immediately. Anyway, next is hot potato. Where is that? Here we go. Flashbang adds 3 ammo on hit. This again still feels like our ammo build from earlier. The only difference is I assume the last power that we're getting isn't flash in the pan. Just roll with it. During combat roll, prevent all incoming damage. I guess 1 survival power. There really isn't any other power, huh? Oh, I guess this one. Crit hits reduce combat rolls cooldown by 2 seconds. That could work in combination with... Oh, I feel like at this point I'm starting to I'm starting to feel like the build maker in me. My cogs turning. Like I see this. If we're doing a crit build, like this would be good, right? Because it's a crit hit activation first of all, and it reduces combat rolls cooldown by 2%. So in essence, if we just keep critting, which isn't easy, however, I'll get into that in a bit. For every cooldown that we remove from combat roll, we can just roll again. Probably ignore damage, we just roll with it. And then we have ammo again to keep critting again, to combat roll again. And why would we want to combat roll? Well, we have other powers too. that have combat roll. Yeah, let me cook. Let me cook. Who knows? Maybe this time I can make a build of my own finally, not just relying off of the internet. And we can take this one too, because if we reduce cooldown and then we just keep combat rolling, and then with flashed. What? Okay, think fast. Okay, enough. When you start a combat roll, leave a flashbang behind. So if we just keep combat rolling, we're essentially using two skills at the same time, two abilities. Combat rolling and flashbang. And why would we want a flashbang? Well, we already have one of the reasons actually. Hot potato. Flashbang adds 3 extra ammo on hit until Peacekeeper is reloaded. And the additional ammo helps Bullseye to pop off again for more crits, more combat roll, more flashbang, more ammo, and the cycle repeats. And we still have room for one more power. And I believe it would be good actually. You know what? I guess it depends. You'd take just roll with it if the enemy team is like really oppressive and offensive, where they just keep dishing out damage, then you'll need the invincibility basically. This also gives you healing. Heal 30% of your life over 30 seconds, so 10% per second for 3 seconds. This could work actually. Just for stalling too. Quick draw. After using combat roll, Peacekeeper's next primary fire can auto-aim. However, this makes us the one on the attacking side, because the auto-aim is pretty good in conjunction that we need crit hits. Now I wonder, now I'm wondering if there are any other like items that we can take that helps us crit, or at least gives us more benefit for critting, or maybe even compensation if we don't crit. We're in survival. Weapon for sure has the better items to choose. Hardlight Accelerator, Alsaka Suppressor. Crit hits apply 30% healing reduction to the target for 2 seconds. So that's pretty good too. I believe it's like general healing reduction, right? So it's not just the self-heal over time. It would also account for the heal that healers give that person. So that prevents stalemates where I just keep hitting the enemy and the enemy has a pocket, so it doesn't matter anyway. So that's good, that's good. I'm gonna start keeping track actually of stuff that has crit hit stuff. Oh, there's another one. Crit damage, the closer. 20% weapon power is also very nasty in conjunction with 10% crit damage. Crit hits reveal the target for 3 seconds. So yeah, we can really just make a crit build. You know what? I'm going to try Bullseye. Oh, I guess another thing now then would be, what order should I grab all of these? I think Quick Draw should go first. Because in early game, we'd want a lot of eliminations to get more money. More money, more weapon stuff, more weapon items. And this just makes Quick Draw more valuable. Because if we have Bullseye first, Quick Draw would be a little too late, I think. So I'm gonna reset build real quick. I think Quick Draw should go first, Bullseye next. Think Fast, and then Hot Potato, because they cycle each other. Oh, but I guess that's one disadvantage of having Quick Draw first. We don't immediately get the cycle of these three going. I assume that's also the reason why the builds that I'm seeing online don't fully interact with each other, because if they did, they probably would rely too much with each other. Flashbang adds 3 extra ammo on hit until Peacekeeper is reloaded. Generally, Flashbang is already pretty good on its own already anyway. Just for the snare and the inability to escape. However, Quick Draw's pretty good too. And the crit hit. I guess this order works. It's a progression of power that I like. And once we're at the last power, we're already doing the cycle anyway. So that just makes it easier to win. It's like an unlockable So at level 1, we unlock our first power plus 1 power plus 2 plus 3. And at the last one, we unlock 2 power because there's a secret 5th power that allows us to cycle this. But this is only in theory for now. I'm still not quite sure if this would be good. And it would also be cool if we had this. Eliminating an enemy you've recently critically hit grants 1 max ammo for the round. We do have combat roll though, so we don't need a lot of ammo. We just keep rolling. That's damage reduction, you know what? Sure. And competitive analysis. This is just for ego boosting. Deal 15% increased primary fire damage to enemies in the damage roll. You know what? I want to take a look at some of the other... Oh, abilities. Wait, this might be useful. Black Watch Tech. Ability power. Deadeye eliminations reduce flashbang max cooldown by 10% up to 40% for the round. Oh, so getting 4 Deadeye kills makes flashbang refresh real quick. Wait, I'm kinda scared of what we're doing right now. Because I feel like there's a possibility, right? That we can just keep throwing flashbang. Yeah, and we also dropped flashbang there. Yeah, just keep dropping flashbangs. I'm like Junkrat, just dropping flashbangs. Yeah, I can do that. And then like that, and then stun. You know what? There are too few of them for this to be a comprehensive test. And this is just one item for now. We still haven't gotten into the other items. That's a flashbang, that's a headshot. We can roll, flashbang, more headshot, flashbang, keep headshotting. One more headshot, flashbang, headshot, flashbangs, the skill. Headshot, roll, flashbang, reduce cooldown, flashbang, reduce cooldown, flashbang, regular flashbang, roll, flashbang. What the heck? I'm gonna keep experimenting. This is pretty cool, actually. And don't forget, though, the fact that we're still in queue. We're already in queue for 11 minutes. I only have so much time right now. But I guess this is one of the builds that we can try using later. Anyway, cooldown reduction. Combat roll reduces flashbang cooldown by 2%. That is very nasty. Ability power, cooldown reduction. Wait, are there any more cooldown reductions? For now, I'm only seeing one. This one too. Ability power, no. Any powers? Cooldown reduction. How about this? 3-tap Tommy gun. Ability power, attack speed. After using an ability, your next 3 instances of weapon damage deal additional damage equal to 3% of the target's life. What? For tanks, isn't that kind of huge? Like, let's say we have a 500 HP tank. How much would 3% of that be? 15. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's not that much. Bioattack maximizer. Ability power. When you use an ability that heals, we don't do that. Ability damage and healing grants 20% more ultimate charge. Do we have a Deadeye? Yeah, Deadeye elimination, reduce flashbang cooldown. Oh wait, we still haven't done that. Reducing our flashbang cooldown. So we still have a lot of things we can cook. Oh, I didn't defeat them. Anyway, let's see. 9 from 11. Okay, pretty huge. Oh, okay. And enough practicing the game said. We were getting too close to uncovering forbidden knowledge. Now I'm iffy. You know what? It might go two ways if I don't immediately playtest my build right now. So let's try. But of course, lock in Cassidy first. It might get stolen from us. And you know what? We're basically like a mountain man right now, exploring the mountains, the peak of what Cassidy can do. So let's keep being Mountain Cassidy or Mountain Man Cassidy for this round. This is so interesting. The Deadeye item though only applies per round and gets reset the next round. So I wonder. Manifesting MVP. Real. Ooh. Praying. Here we go. No enemy cast. Okay. That's kind of pleasing to know. Anyway. Quick draw. Combat roll. Peacekeeper's Primer. 9 meters. Okay. This also helps us in that we can be up close and personal. And there's really not much options at the first loadout because we always pick the same things anyway, and I believe regardless of which build we look at from the internet, it's always this three first for Cassidy at least, because I don't think we'll need abilities for now. Yeah, combat roll allows us to auto aim. I didn't even realize that we were auto aiming earlier. Were we? It didn't feel like we were auto-aiming. It still felt like I was in control. Ability lifesteal, ability power. Charge planting. After you spend your ultimate charge, gain 25% armor, 10% ability power for the rest of the round. When you die, gain 15% ultimate charge. Does that mean we can just keep unaliving? Wait, that might work though. So we have like a comeback mechanic, like in Smash Bros, where if we keep losing, that giving us more ultimate charge would make us activate Deadeye earlier, and activating Deadeye earlier or more frequently rather allows us to fish for more kills and then activate one of our items too. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, I'm now just realizing maybe the auto aim isn't the best item to choose to. Oh, I'm lagging. Because with the headshots, we kind of reduce cooldown, but the auto aim only applies for when the combat roll is on cooldown. I didn't think about that. I guess it's sort of like one of Soldier's powers, where if you use Helix rockets, he gets like a tiny bit of time to auto aim with his ult. Oh my gosh. I am just lagging everywhere, aren't I? Like, why? I can probably remove that. There we go. I was monitoring my stream earlier, but you know what, since I already saw that the stream was doing well at the start, I can probably just assume that it's gonna stay like that until later, right? I can also open up, I guess, my internet monitor just to make sure if I'm lagging or not. We are unfortunately falling behind. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Heal. We're still at 277 health. That's a lot of damage orbs. I don't feel like I'm auto-aiming. I don't... Did I read that skill wrong? After using combat roll, Peacekeeper's next primary fire can auto-aim within 9 meters while under the cooldown. Okay. 9 meters isn't that far, but it's enough distance, I think. I'm not auto-aiming. I'm trying my best to see if I am, but I don't think I am. Anyway, probably good time to use ult. Ryan, shield me, please. Where are you? There we go. Getting 1 kill is always better than 0 kills. I'll take it. No! Okay, that time I think I did auto aim. Because I was gonna die already anyway. So I kind of got rid of my control for the mouse.
Come on, Cole.
I just took a look if it was gonna go to Soldier's direction, and I think it did. That time, Soldier was a bit too far though. There we go. I can't really do anything. Are we targeting the weaker ones first? Okay, I tried my best trying to help you, May. I'm sorry. I couldn't help anymore. That was a crit. I didn't even have combat roll. Oh, actually, not having combat roll is good. Oh man. No, I don't think this round I'm the MVP. Don't worry, don't worry. We're still taking our ingredients. We still have some time to cook. Inhale scopium. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm not losing hope. Did you hear that? Did my mic pick that up? I'm cracking my knuckles. That's how you know it's gaming. You know what? Get into gamer sense too, Jay. Ooh. Getting into gamer sense. Oh wait. I was already like so ready to take a look at the internet for what was it? For the build, but I forgot. This is my build. After dealing damage to shields or armor, gaining 50. Okay. What if we just went with pure power, huh? How about that? After healing, I don't do that. After dealing damage to shields or armor, gain 15% attack speed. Kinda expensive. I'll take more power, sure. Oh no, guys. I might have not thought about this properly. Oh, okay. You know, sure. More power for now. Let's deal with money later. I only have 11k. I have the least amount of money. We're locking in. Yeah. Crack the back. And we're off. No secondary power for now, though. I think that's when we really start to pop off, though. It's when we finally get that chain of... Okay. Chain of just... What am I saying? Chain of just rolling and headshotting. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's really good. Actually, I keep saying actually. I need to get rid of that verbal tick to that filler word. No! Too distracted by the vending machine. So rare to find those in the Philippines, or at least where I live. Oh, we did recently get a bit of vending machines here and there, though. It's been so long since I last used a vending machine. Like, I remember one of the last couple of times that I frequently used a vending machine was when my dad worked at... Okay. Was when my dad worked in his previous job. There was a vending machine in one of the departments. And when my dad was in lunch break, like very young me and him would just go to the other department and frequent the vending machine. Oh my gosh. Is that it? Yeah, I believe it was. It was sort of a vending machine, but also there, like half of it was a coffee maker, was a coffee machine. I cannot get a hit in. I can't even get money. Like, I'm performing so bad, my bounty is below the default. The default, I believe, is, what? Oh, that's auto-aim. Okay, cool. I feel something behind me. That's a Kiriko. Nice. We can go back, get back from this, right? Where are you? Come on! I lost to a Moira! Does it have food? I don't think so, actually. I'm pretty sure it was mostly just different kind of fruit beverages, like canned fruit beverages. Why is Moira here? There we go. Thank you for the bounty. Oh my gosh. But yeah, from what I remember, it was like so there's this vending machine at the end of a corridor, and then beside it was a smaller, very cute actually, to put them in contrast between each other, was a coffee maker. You know, the usual, you insert like 5 pesos and then you can choose what kind of coffee you want. Or was it more than 5 pesos? Like 10 probably? Or I guess it depended on the size. Sorry, wasted your ult. That didn't even need auto aim. Real. Don't worry. They did. Let's go. That's what they get for getting too ahead of themselves. Honestly, that Moria going to the spawn to spawn camp me. Big mistake. Thank you for the bounty though. I appreciate it. Please tell me that this time I finally got more money. I'm still like labbing this. Testing it out, play testing it. Anyway, here we go. Round 3 is when I said I would pop off. Open close parentheses, probably. Hopefully. Cope. Not clickbait. Crit hits, reduce combat rolls cooldown by 2%. Sure. How about this too? That sounds good. Ability. Oh, we can now get these. Combat roll reduces flashbang cooldown by 2. You know what? I want these two. I can buy them. I can buy them. No way. I guess I can also stick with this one. Weapon power after healing. No, I don't do that. Do I have enough money to buy this? I do. How about this? Reload speed. You know what? Sure. Reload speed. How about this? Is power and lifesteal. How about we, you know what, lifesteal for survivability. We have attack, we have ability, we have survivability. I think we're pretty balanced out for now. We'll only see though. Let's go. Let's go team. I believe in us. Oh, last time actually. Oh, I didn't mean to ping that. Last time that I played Stadium with my friend, we also had one player that also tried out their experimental oh my gosh, their experimental build. However, they were playing as Reaper, so I have no idea what their build is. I couldn't relate. Oh my gosh, that's a headshot. Here's another roll. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, got too greedy. My bad. Kiriko with an assist to Kiriko. Okay, you know what? That's on me. And the Kiriko's hacking. Wow. Insane. That's so sad, seeing as how the enemy Kiriko also has the power that gives her clones. But we did manage to get the point. What? Okay. Still, pretty annoying though that the Kiriko is hacking. They don't even try to hide it anymore. Back in my day. Back in my day, I guess they were also like, what? Okay. Like they were also pretty blatant about it. But there were more people not showing it or not too obvious about it. Oh my gosh. Good thing my team is carrying me. Thank you, team. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, the compensation that I was thinking about earlier of what if we don't crit? I guess the compensation from us not critting is that if we crit, we get another roll. And if we roll, that's obviously good. Let's just keep rolling. Okay. And if we don't get a crit, we don't get a roll, so we still have auto aim from one of our items. Or no, one of our powers. There we go. So it's either we keep critting and keep rolling, or we don't crit and we keep auto aiming, or we just, or I just get too greedy again. You know what? I should probably start sticking to my team this time. I am not that guy. I wish I was. 2-1, baby. There's still a chance for us to get MVP, or maybe even play of the game. But who knows? Two more wins. We'll at least get to our third power. So I'm excited to see if we can make that happen. And we still have a lot of time. So if anything, at most we can probably try this build 2 more times. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna remove these 2 for now. Yeah, because I can already choose one from here. And I remember there was a crit hit one here. Yeah, one of these 2. Crit damage. Power is pretty high. Crit hits reveal the target for 3 seconds as well. That's a lot. I'm gonna buy that and see what else ability has to offer. Ability lifesteal, not bad. Health, when you die, gain 15% ultimate charge. Oh, I guess we didn't get to use this last time, huh? So you know what? This helps us activate this. Are there any more items like this? Because if there's a better version of this, then that would be preferable. Starting ultimate, huh? Okay. That might be good. Because if we have starting ultimate charge and then we ult like really early into the game, we can probably activate this to max it out real quick. Anyway, I'll take what I have right now though. And what is this? The closer, yeah. I don't think the builds that I have the closer. I wonder why. I mean, to me it doesn't look bad. Having knowledge of where the enemies are through walls is pretty good. That's why it's called a hack for a reason, the wall hack. Okay, let's see how I do though. Okay, oh, that's a crit. Is it only revealed to me though? I wonder. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty deep charge. Okay, what? Where did they go? What? Genji just 1-2'd me. Okay, I'll take the 15% ult though. This time, dying doesn't seem that bad. He really did just combo me. Oh, wait. Giving Genji attack speed might actually be pretty powerful. Genji just becomes a shotgun. A shotgun or a machine gun. And having 2 options of shooting styles is pretty powerful. Now that guy who's cooking. This is the real Kiriko. She teleported. That's her copy. There are so many Kiriko. Save me my Kiriko. My team's Kiriko. That's another clone. The clone power is so annoying. Not even. Where are you? Okay. Okay, thank you. No, okay. Almost. Okay, thank you. I have ult now. Let's lower our flashbang cooldown. Imagine I do like pull off a pretty good cooldown reduction build. I'd just be using flashbang all over the place. I remember back then I was in a custom game Overwatch. A custom game where cooldowns were reduced and there were 11 people playing in one team and one person being the boss who was more powerful. Oh my gosh, I missed my opportunity. At least I get 15 more. And in that custom game, the 11 smaller heroes had their cooldowns set to 0. And then the boss had their damage and HP like put into overdrive. Okay, just chip damage. Ooh, okay. And when I joined the server, I realized this was in Overwatch 1 before Cassidy's nade became into just a snare. Back when it's still also stunned. I remember like what was it? since the cooldowns were set to 0, as Cassidy, I just kept using flashbang on the enemy boss, and they couldn't move because Cassidy's flashbang back then really did stun. And what happened after that was I got kicked out. I didn't even got a warning. I just got kicked out because I was abusing the 0 cooldown too much and put the enemy to a constant state of being stunned. They couldn't play, they couldn't shoot, they couldn't even heal because Cassidy's flashbang back then also prohibited you from using your abilities. Even if it didn't actually, you still would have to overcome the starting animation, which you couldn't do because again I just kept stunning the boss. That's so overpowered. I'm kind of sorry for whoever I did that to back then. When you spend your ultimate charge, grant nearby allies 50% over health. Not really the type to support others. I'm kind of a lone ranger. Kind of a mercenary here. Ability cooldown, attack speed. After you spend your ultimate charge, gain 25% armor and 10% ability power for the rest of the round. That's pretty good, in fact. So this, from what I'm getting in this build that we're doing, it's mostly an ability line build, which isn't bad because we still managed to get kills anyway. I assume with our attack percentage, and also this, I guess, plus 10 crit damage. We also put in some work there. Combat roll reduces flashbang cooldowns. However, this makes me pretty busy though, like pretty busy in in fights, in clashes. That's me. Because what happens is I just keep rolling and keep checking my abilities for, oh, is roll about to finish? Is flashbang about to finish their cooldown? If it is, then I guess I should throw out flashbang so that it happens faster. Anyway, it seems like I'm the only one that chose that item that gives me 15% right off the bat. I'm revealed. That's a headshot. Oh, now I get it how they managed to reveal me. And I am dying. Oh, they died. I see you. My auto aim only works for 9 meters. There we go. That works. I still also only have 6 ammo. That's an auto aim. Oh my gosh, the auto aim finally putting in some work. I guess it does show if I am auto aiming towards an enemy. Oh, that's another auto aim. And that's a kill confirm. Oh my gosh. Here's another auto aim. Nope. 9 meters is just too short. I hope they buff that to at least give it 1 more meter. Because I feel like that should have been close enough for me to hit. I could have headshot that too. Oh wait, why did I roll forward? Okay. He also kinda just wasted his power. He shot a helix rocket, which gave him auto aim, but hid when the auto aim activated. The clones are really annoying. Where'd my auto aim go? Where'd that fire come from? There's no Torbjorn in in Stadium. What is happening? Oh, I almost lost. What? There's a Genji. What? Oh yeah, I already have the power that gives me flashbang whenever I roll. Okay. I also need to remember that. That's so funny. Just they're having a flashbang behind me. I guess I need to be really up close and personal if I want the combat roll into flashbang to work, huh? Okay, I see you. You're revealed again. Ah, flashbang there, but no one got hit. I have ult again, okay. We can make this work, hopefully. Luckily, the Kiriko that has auto aim isn't too much of a problem though. At least they don't consistently just headshot everyone. If so, that'd be annoying. Okay. Now it's their turn to like bully us. Understandable. Well, I mean, I could go for around 7. You know, if the game calls for it, if the match calls for it, sure, I guess. I hear Kiriko's behind us. They're so annoying. This is the actual Kiriko too. There's so many of them. Hello? No, I even dished out two flashbangs, but we just couldn't even get out of that area. Well, I tried. There was really nothing I could have done. Probably use my ult. That's another thing. Like I feel like I'm pretty busy with all of my resources. Sure, sure. Let's do Clash. You know what? Fine. I'll do what you say. Now let's start removing some other stuff. I want to see what the other items do too. Your next three. We already read that. When you use an ability, restore 50 armor or shields over 2 seconds. Wait, there was something that whenever we use an ability, we get something, right? Like healing. Dealing ability damage applies 30% healing reduction. What? Okay. When you use your next instance of weapon damage or healing deals 25 bonus damage or healing. Ability damage slows down the target's move speed. Explosion radius is increased by 50%. That's pretty huge. Okay. I can make use of that later after spending your ultimate charge. Gain 100%. That's also pretty good. You know what? Let's remove. I can already buy that. Okay, that's huge. And sure, more power, more attack speed. There's literally no reason to choose that, but sure. Okay. We're just playing for flashbang. This is so insane. Or probably not the most insane thing ever, because we aren't getting that much kills. But I still want to see this work. In theory, it sounds pretty funny. Just continuously stunning the enemies. Oh my gosh. Where'd my auto aim go? Okay. The Moira was low, however, I couldn't capitalize on it. I hear all of them behind us. No one is noticing me. Am I just that not of a threat? Oh, I'm not. I'm not a threat. Okay, you know what? Maybe we should stick to other builds next time. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're going to round 7. Oh man, I'm gonna get my 7th power and like actually try playing for the entire builds combo. The clones are so annoying. I still 100% hate them, by the way. I can't get away from the Kiriko. Oh wait. The Kiriko themselves, the player themselves, don't have auto aim. I guess it was just their clones. That's round 7. Okay, it looks like we're heading to a loss here. We only got 6,790. Okay. We're also so far off from the MVP's total earnings. Our total earnings so far is 44,000. The MVPs, they have 60,000. Clutch, real. Also, it's just for the suspense finish. The tiebreaker. We're gonna come back after this. We can make something happen. We can be more powerful too. That's pretty good. Ignore 50% of armor damage. I mean, do they have armor? They don't. So that's completely useless, and there's no reason for me to take that because this is cheaper. I don't really get to use this, so it's probably a good time to remove that. Cooldown reduction. When you're using an ability, gain 5% weapon power for 3 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. When you use an ability, gain 10% movement speed. Healing reduction. weapon power while healing. I don't heal an ally. Dealing damage negates 10% of bonus. Okay. More power and attack speed. It's just weapon lifesteal. Increase primary fire damage to enemies in the damage roll. Might as well, right? If we're just gonna. Alright, no. Let's get more damage actually. Just outright more damage. Movement speed 2 is pretty good. Oh, you know what? Cooldown, cooldown. Okay. There we go. Cooldown and damage. We finally recovered some of our lost weapon damage. We're at 50% on par with our healer. But they're at 70%. Oh, whoops. The enemy DPS. Yeah, I think I should have stuck with the item that deals more damage to DPS roll. Oh, but I guess DPS isn't really our main concern anyway. Where are they? And I need to remember, I need to play with my team. There we go, that's one. That's not the real Kiriko though. Stun. Very good. Reduced cooldown hopefully. There we go, we have another roll. Let's throw that. Spin. That was an auto aim. But I didn't get to use anything from it. Where's the Kiriko? I hear her. And another. Okay, that's 2 nades. Finally, it worked. It worked on the tank. That's a clone. Oh my gosh, so annoying. They're just everywhere. Ironically enough, I think it might be better for us to not contest any... Oh my gosh. Any DPS. And as I was saying that, I almost lost with the Kiriko. I was just minding their own business. No! I was too focused on the Kiriko. Their Kiriko is too powerful with the clones. That's an ult. I already have mine though. Now that I don't have the power for ult, or the item for ult, that's when I'm focusing on my ult. That's a pretty bad habit. I need to take care of that. Anyway, Ryan, please destroy. Also our healers, our supports, I mean. I was saved by 2 players. That just goes to show how bad I am. Ah, that was a headshot. Did you see that crosshair placement? Oh my gosh. Now that's a headshot. No, we're not in the lead anymore. Oh my gosh. The problem is I can't ult. Whenever I ult, I'm just a sitting duck. I'm a sitting duck and no one defends me. Nor am I buff enough to absorb the damage myself. That's pretty not good. I finally defeated the actual Kiriko. No! We both died to it. Oh no! Only 10 seconds and no one's there. Oh no! Overtime, please. It's not gonna go overtime. No! No! Redemption arc later. Yeah, we're so far off. Their match earnings was 72, ours was 50. Yeah. Aiming wasn't our best suit there. Does it can it show my weapon accuracy for the entire round? I believe this is just for this round. 46. I mean, not bad, but I feel like it's also kind of skewed because I only shot a few ammos. You know what? Let's lab this a bit more. I'm sorry to disappoint, Catherine. I tried my best. I guess I'll just have to try better. Cass, and then here we have it. Maybe having these 3 isn't that good. Maybe during combat roll, all incoming damage is reduced. Maybe that's good. Maybe you should also forfeit Bullseye. Just having a 100% reliance on crit it's probably bad. How about this? Combat roll takes you 50% further and deals 65 damage to enemies. What even is this symbol, by the way? Slowing all visible enemies for 35% for 1.5 seconds is also pretty good. Other than the fact that that confirms us the kill most of the time, I would assume. That also allows our teammates to chase after all of them, and the enemies wouldn't be able to escape. How about Sunset though? Deadeye eliminations grant 15% ultimate charge each. Wait. At most, we can earn 75%. Holy Sunrise Sunset combo. What if we do a Deadeye combo this time? That might be going a bit too overboard though. Because we already don't take a look at our Deadeye anyway. But I do love very niche builds. Like, if anyone has ever seen my HoloCure challenge videos, I do like putting myself in pretty weird scenarios when it comes to making builds. I'm not there yet at the stage of fully taking in all of these, but I feel like when I do, I'm for sure gonna get into the spirit of doing this challenge and this challenge, whatever. Using Deadeye slows, while using Deadeye gain 100 over health and 25% movement speed. It's pretty good. Yeah. What if we do a Deadeye build this time? I feel like the problem with the flashbang build though is it relies too much on crit hits. Quick draw isn't that reliable too, which is bad on its own. And what happens is we don't get crits, other than the fact that auto aim doesn't fully work. It's also because I'm not the best at aiming for crits. And Flashbang's radius isn't that big. Like, yeah, we can probably get this one. Flashbang explosion radius is increased 50%. I still don't think it's enough to justify it. How about ability power though? Like, is there a way to... there we go. Ability power increases the damage of healing of your abilities and ultimates that don't rely on your weapon. Check your hero information screen to learn more about abilities. We can also try going back to the flashbang build again and making its radius bigger and making it way more powerful than it needs to be. Like, this is pretty good too. Which one gives us the most ability power? I'm curious. Oh, we're at survival. My bad. Here we go. 20% ability power. Explosion radius is also increased by 50%. You know what? Let's lab for now just to see how powerful increasing ability power is. Just with flashbang. When you use an ability, your next instance of weapon damage or healing adds 25% bonus damage or healing. So we can roll, right? And then throw the flashbang for more power. For more ability power. Just 10. This is 20%. Cooldown reduction too. Pretty good. After spending your ultimate charge, gain 100 overhealth for 3 seconds. That's also pretty good. If we're doing the Deadeye build. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess we'll never know. But we'll try. We didn't even get to formulate a Deadeye build. So we're gonna go for the flashbang build again. However, this time I feel like I need to make on the spot modifications so that I don't fully rely on crit hits. Maybe the cooking should be left to a professional chef. This time, let's try making instant noodles. For context, I managed to burn instant noodles back then. So don't erase your hopes too high. I'm not the bestest of players. I'm not even decent, I think. No, actually I'm decent, I think. It's just not enough in Stadium. Stadium is like an entirely different beast of its own. There really is a learning curve. Please hurry it up. There we go. And I immediately want to see what I can get for the powers. First and foremost. Powers, there we go. We're already here. How about this? Oh, but it relies on crit hits again though. Combat roll takes you 50% further. I wonder if the barrel roll and the think flash works together. Because if you roll farther, does the flashbang like get sent in the middle? Or does the flashbang spawn actually when in the previous spot where we started to activate barrel roll or combat roll? Because it says behind. I have no idea. We could also try going for a Deadeye build here while using Deadeye gain 100 over health and 25% movement speed. Oh my gosh. Sunrise could also be pretty good. You know what? Let's take Sunrise for now. Let's make a hybrid between a flashbang build and an ultimate build. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but my reasoning for choosing the Deadeye right now is because it's still early game. Not a lot of characters can combat or maybe even tank Deadeye, so I can probably make some stuff happen. Also, the game mode is capture the point or control point, whatever it's called. So I do have a bit more use. Okay, well, are you gonna dash? Are you gonna dash? I saw someone there. Okay, drop down. Ouch, I did not mean to get hit. He has the power that leaves lava pool. Okay, so that's what that was. I still don't have items that really impact my gameplay for now, so I guess I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Just keep fan the hammering the Rhine. Oh my gosh, that's a Reaper. I didn't expect the Reaper to chase after me from the same direction. I thought he was also gonna spin around. I guess he knew that I wasn't juking him. I legit was just running away because he was in third person view. Okay. That I won't work if I don't even have a good positioning in the first place. So I need to get familiar with this terrain. Should I go now? You know what? We should probably. Since I think we're gonna get Deadeye here now anyway. I also have a hunch that Reaper will teleport here later. I can't shoot anyone. I'm not getting my ult charge. So annoying. I still need 4. It's almost about to become time. What? I didn't hit him? Didn't the circle already close in? Please go overtime. No one's in the point. I'm in the point. There we go. Continue overtime. Did I died from that? Wow. Okay. Just build different, I guess. Reduce the time before your life begins regenerating. Okay. Compensator. Power playbook. 10% ability power. And then the fire strike. If Fire Strike is cast twice within 2 seconds, the second strike leaves a trail of lava that burns enemies for 50%. Okay, that makes sense. It didn't feel like they were getting slowed. Or maybe they were just fast. Well, it is Soldier. Soldier has a run, so probably not the best comparison. Also, since they're playing with Ryan that has armor, we could use this. Ignore 50%. How much money do these two cost though? It costs 10k. We can do these again. Oh, and now this might work too. Because we just keep, or it's not that we keep ulting, it's just that we have more benefit in ulting. So we could get those and sell this for now. But you know what, since their Reinhardt is really powerful, I think I'd have to deal with them first before I could even pop anything off. Plus, the Rein has bounty. I just need to grab that 825 bounty. I didn't mean to ping there. I'm seeing a Reaper to the left. Oh, I didn't take into account that that Rein has a shield. Rein's main gimmick, I just ignored. Oh my gosh, where is he? Where's all of them? No. Most of Ryan's bounty is now 1,125. We also have a 7% boost. So I should make the most of it. Please give Ryan to me. I want the money. Ryan's low. No. No. I was too slow. He's so powerful. 1,400. 1.4k. They already got the first checkpoint. It's down to their last. Someone left too. Nah. No. The nah suddenly became genuine. Oh no. I could have defeated him. My damage is actually managing to shred him, at least for a bit. No. I don't want to lose hope this early into the game, but we lost one and they're gonna win another, and it'll only take one more win for them to win. I just became sad after that. I had both of my hands on my forehead and just put my elbows on my desk and then looked down. Match point, you know what? Get it over with. Let's move on to next match. I have no idea what I'm cooking here. And if we even finish this game quickly, I think we can have another game while using Deadeye again. Sure. I keep dying while using Deadeye ability. Sure, this one. Yeah, flashbang. Also cooldown reduction. More cooldown reduction too. If I like remove that, do I get it? No, I don't. What if I do this though? Oh, we are just playing for flashbang. We didn't even get to see how powerful how powerful flashbang is with a lot of ability power additives. So let's try seeing right now. How much do we have? Right now with 20% and 5% power. I want to see just how strong 20% at 20% increases. But I guess it's not the most accurate test too, because they have more HP and probably even defense, like armor, shield. Who knows? This is gonna be difficult without any tanks. We just need to keep picking enemies. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's take the high ground real quick. I'm following Kiriko. Our Kiriko seems to know how it's done. How are they there? How are they here? Please heal me. Thank you. Oh no. Okay, I thought our Kiriko died. Their Ryan is still at almost at 2,000 bounty. Oh boy. That's bad. Oh, come on. Yes, we did. Oh my.
They still
I'm really trying my best here. I probably should have also taken the item that gives me more ult charge every time I die. No, 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 I'm just trying to get the bounty. No. The item that gives 25% ult. The item that gives 50% ult per death. And the item that gives money per elimination using ult. No, don't. That's just disrespectful. Come on. But at least they ended it quickly. Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Leave game. And then requeue. I'm not going to waste my time looking at their win. Stadium. Okay. Let's practice again. I won't complain if we get a game quick. Because it's almost lunchtime. And I just went... Before streaming, I just went to a trip for my college stuff. So I'm kind of tired. Do they really get slowed by 35% too? And I would think that's a lot. But earlier it didn't seem like it was a lot. While using Deadeye. I'm gonna take this, sure. And you know what? This too, while using Deadeye, gain over health and movement speed, sure. Any more here about Deadeye? Nope. And it doesn't seem realistic too anyway that we're gonna reach round 7 anyway. If we're making a good build. And if it's a bad build, then we wouldn't even reach round 5. We'd just lose. Probably 1 win, but that's it. Anyway, Flash in the pan. Eliminating an enemy recently damaged by a flashbang grants 15% ultimate charge. Sure, because it also works with ultimate, with our ult. And then ability. Let's take this. Let's take this. More ability power. This doesn't have ability power, but it does reduce flashbang cooldown when we combat roll. Maybe it's not that good, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Especially now that we're not necessarily going for a combat roll cooldown reduction build too. So let's just keep grabbing ability power. This too, when you use an ability, you're... Okay, this is for when we roll and then flashbang. 10%. I saw 15% there. That's also 15%. Ability damage and healing grants 20% more ult charge. Okay, that's lovely. We just have so many things on our arsenal right now that gives us more ult charge. When you use an ability, restore 50 armor or shields over 2 seconds. Not the best. Oh, that's 20. Also, cooldown reduction. After spending your ultimate charge, gain 100 over health for 3 seconds. Another one that gives advantage to using ult. Maybe an ult flashbang hybrid isn't the worst after all. Let's have it. Training bots, not unlimited ammo. Oh, I also want to see just how powerful base flashbang is right now. Before any nerfs or buffs. Also, I believe roll increases its power. Let's see. That's really powerful. Okay. How about the tracer? How much damage would that deal? Let's wait our cooldown. There you go. Roll and then... Wow. And then just a punch. Okay. But I believe that's never gonna happen, right? Because what's just gonna happen is... Our flashbang, though it deals high damage, the enemies are all really powerful anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! You already heard me let go. Or... activate the trigger for the gun, but it just suddenly cancelled because we were put into this. Oh, I forgot my build. Oh no. Oh no. Sure, our last cast game, our last dance. Imagine if we win. Hopefully no hackers though. That would be very lovely. Enemy builds, I can't look at either builds. Okay. I forgot to take a look at which characters the enemies used. Oh, I guess we're not that we're not in that stage yet. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Oh, I also forgot to add the win-loss counter for this stream this time. I forgot that I had it removed. I'll probably fix that up some other time. Like, in the future. No Cassidy, that's good. There's a Kiriko. Wow, I wonder what build they're gonna use. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I still believe in you, Sunrise. I'm still trusting you, Sunrise, that you're gonna do wonders. How about this? After you spend your ultimate charge, gain 25 armor and 10% ability power for the rest of the round. Ooh. Wait, for the rest of the round, okay. Ability power, ability lifesteal. When you die, gain 15% ultimate charge, sure. And then 10% ability power survival at the start of the round. When you move. And what is this? Health packs grant 20% move speed. At the start of the round, when you first respawn, gain 20% move speed. While on the objective, restore 8 life every 1 second. Do I just take the ability power here? I mean, it's still really early on. You know what? I'm gonna trade that in for compensator. 5% may not be a lot, but I think it should be good enough that whenever we do hit with our flashbang, we could just finish the job with our main weapon. Hello. Oh, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to cover your spray. What other sprays do I have actually with this account? I have sorry and well played. You know what? Well played. Well played. Oh, I didn't mean to put sorry. That's a soldier. That's a Junker Queen. I didn't know Junker Queen was in Stadium. With how few people play Junker Queen. It's always just Reiner Diva. What? She just teleported beside me. Oh, thank you for trying. But I'll take my 15%. It could have been 30, but that's okay. Are we right now really just playing for for ult? We're not doing anything, just playing for ult. Oh, sure, Soldier 76 is back on command. Like, yeah, he did something. Oh my gosh. I'm always getting carried. Maybe next time I should stick with the internet builds. I feel more comfortable using them actually. But you never get to discover said builds if you don't experiment and lab with them. I guess that also comes with being good at the game because I cannot land any hits. They're stunned. That should have dealt a lot of damage, but just not the most. I'm bleeding and I'm fanning the hammer for some reason. This is so annoying. It's just a big cover that no one can see in. Our Reaper is also just charging in and then picking. Oh my gosh, that's really powerful. Is there like a heal? Heal please, thank you. It's behind me? I had ult, but I kind of panicked and I don't think I would even get to use it because we're just gonna win this clash, right? That's kind of embarrassing. The only build that I used, I didn't even get to use. I got too greedy. Sorry. I didn't mean, I thought it was already over. Where's my spray? I forgot where my spray is. No, I'm just like, I feel like I'm trolling. I don't mean what I'm saying right now or typing or doing. I didn't mean to ult. The only build that I did, I messed it up. I thought we had the point and we would have won. That's what I get for being too cocky. And I'm not even the one putting in the work. I'm lagging. The 5 stages of Overwatch. Depression. Punchline.
Come on.
Oh, and now we're gonna get it when I'm not there. You know what? That's probably deserved on my part. I'm getting too overzealous. Yeah. Did I even get a kill? I got 1. Reaper got 15. Bounties 150. Oh my gosh. I only got 9,000 and they got 20,000. We might win this. Not because of my build or I'm putting in the work. Purely out of Reaper being way too good. Sure. Let's do these. After you spend your ultimate, gain 25% armor. You know what? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't make anything work. But I'd have it this than any other way. I'm just sorry to my teammates. I'd prefer discovering and understanding the game. That's always been what I've that's like my mindset whenever I play new games, is that I may do good, I may do bad actually the first couple of times, and I think I'd prefer that because I learn more than if I win. And I'm one of those players that when I learn more about the game, the more I understand it, the more I can utilize what the game gives. I probably should have sprayed sorry there too. There we go. Why are they heading there? Is that like the optimal place? All of them are there. And they don't even capitalize on the high ground. Oh, I guess because it immediately puts them at line of sight with the enemies. I'm just not hitting anyone. There we go. I need to get used to playing Overwatch again. Maybe the auto aim was doing something. Also seems like the enemy Kiriko isn't really using the build with the clones. Oh, damage. That's a crit. And then he gets healed. Just when I was finally starting to do stuff to put in the work. And here's our daily dose of Jay getting too cocky. There we go, headshot. I'm sorry. And I cannot hit him. Or hit her. Hit Moira. I am so sorry. I tried my best. Now I have ult though. I probably should have just ulted there. Yeah, like I think I had ult there. Because if I did use my ult, she would get slowed. Doesn't really matter, but I would get HP or shield, right? And also, what's the other thing that it gave me? Cooldown. Yeah, cooldown is pretty big if we're constantly using the damage orb, or not damage orb. I just said it because it was on screen. Oh my gosh. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my gosh, I could not use my ult there. I have 90. D.Va's skin is pretty cute. It's made out of cardboard. Looks so cool. Like when I was a kid, I used to play with cardboard boxes, pretend they were my home, if they were big enough. Or my armor, if it was big enough, or if it was smaller. There we go, finally cashing in the bounty. Do I not have the item that grants me money for every elimination I get? No. Oh my, at least she got stunned and I died. I didn't even get to use my thing again. I'm alive, thank you. I can use my ult here. There you go. I'll take one. Oh, I do have it. Which one is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, sure. I don't have my nade. There we go. Killed with nade. I'll take it. They're taking it. Okay, we have it, right? We win. Oh my gosh. Finally, look, I'm finally on the leaderboard. 10 kills. 5 of them being kind of just me dipping in and cashing in the kill. Because I have 5 final blows. My weapon accuracy wasn't doing well as well. It was at 30 something percent. Pretty bad. Anyway, this is the last fight if we win. What was the other item that I thought about again? This one, eliminating an enemy damaged by flashbang grants 15% ultimate charge. That might be good, so that we just keep dead eyeing. And we don't usually use dead eye to kill, or we can use dead eye to just reload anyway. So maybe flash in the pan is pretty good. What I can do is I can also remove this now. Is this it? Which one is it? The one that gave us money if we defeat them with Deadeye. Oh, this one. I'm gonna take this just for more money in case we do lose. And it is possible. It is possible. Oh, and you know what? I can buy that again. More power too. I don't heal allies. I'm just panicking. Reload speed. Okay, well, I probably should have taken more cooldown reduction. Oh, whoops. There you go. I finally remembered what my button for sprays is. Reaper. Oh my gosh. Reaper just putting in the work. I love getting carried. What is this? Me playing Valorant? I feel the Reaper on my left. That's a headshot. Pretty solid. The Moira slow too. I'll just cash in my flashbang. Oh, what is that? There we go. That's my headshot. But sure. Okay, the Moira's gone. I can pursue this with my team. And they already took care of it. Wow. They're just built different. That's how you know my teammates are the ones carrying me. Because they ever so efficiently took care of that. Woo! Headshot. Finally! Finally getting into my game again. I forgot that I had ult too. So, kinda bad. Anyway, it looks like we're winning now. Too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got guys. Oh, what? Oh, what? Don't do that to me. Oh, I got ult so quickly because I had the other power. There we go. I'm so sorry. Payday. I just needed the money. Even though I think we've already won. Are we backing out? Yeah, because that might be a bit too disrespectful. I don't know if this build performed any good because my team just carried me and I don't have endorsements. There's no endorsements in Stadium, which is interesting. Says a team. I do want to, but I feel like I'm gonna end the stream here. And is he hacking actually? That's why we won? That is so sad that our last game is with a hacker, if true. Oh my gosh, that's pretty sad actually. Oh, but I'll take the points. Rookie 300 stadium points. You know what? I'll take it and leave it at that. Kind of a bittersweet end to the stream, but at least I'm starting to get the hang of how to make builds using Stadium. So 288 HP Thickery because it's Stadium. Stadium, the new game mode. You have like items, powers, and that you can add to each character. That just makes them stronger or beefier. Usually a combination of both and everything. There's also bounties. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the stream here for now though, because it's lunchtime. However, the fact that I'm slowly starting getting into formulating builds is making me want to play stadium mode again. But until then, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you everyone for visiting. I'm sorry I'd miss for joining in the stream at this time because I'm already gonna end the stream. But thank you everyone. Take care. And until next time, tomorrow we have a brothership stream. So see you there. Bye bye.